Hey guys, so just checking in. I'm not even sure how well this is gonna work. I'm trying this little setup in the car here, but just doing my little daily vlog. Wonder how everybody's doing. So I don't know if anybody's ever had to, but going to look for another car is ridiculously stressful, I think. We went yesterday, me and my wife, and it's, the thing that drives me nuts, it drives her nuts too, is, you go in the paper, you see all these great deals and stuff like that, and when you get there, it's this, that, this, that, this, that. I'm waiting for the day that you can go somewhere and it advertise something and it's true to what it should be. I'm squinting a lot because I forgot my sunglasses this morning. Now I get to drive home squinting the whole way. But yeah, so that was a good amount of the day yesterday. We didn't get anything. I tried one of those Equinoxes. I don't know what it was. I was sitting in the seat and it was like, it was bent a certain way. It was just sticking me in my back with the whole time. I drove my wife nuts, going like, oh, my back hurts just from that seat. I'm just really glad that they couldn't come to, well, they did come to a price, but at the end it was, I just didn't want that car. What we really wanted was the Traverse. Let me tell you, that is a fine piece of machinery there, for real. So, updates. I did put up a video. We did a little visit to the Long Island Game Farm. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that there was I lost some video in there, and it kind of ends abruptly, and I don't know what exactly happened. Like I said, I use my phone a lot. I've been having some problems with my phone. I think I'm going to have to end up doing an upgrade or suck it up and have to use either the GoPro or the video camera and actually connect it to a computer and do everything on the computer, and I just don't like that. As you can see, I'm always on the go, and it's just what it's just how I've been doing this. It's just so much easier, but if I have to, then I have to. So I apologize. There was a lot more in it. I'm gonna see if I can find the video and put that stuff up. But if you're ever on Long Island and you want to go to, I guess it's considered. They call it the Game Farm, but it's basically a zoo. It's really cool. The people who own it have owned it for. I mean, I'm 40 years old now. I went there when I was in elementary school going here. So it's been running for a really long time, and it's just amazing. They really treat the animals well. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time there. That's been kind of like our yearly thing. The last day of school, we go to a Long Island Game Farm because it's like completely empty, and you almost have full reign of the park. Why we keep going there? My son hates farm animals. Is beyond me. You can't see in that video, the moment that we got the food and the deer came up, my son was like, boom, Flo-Jo'd it to the to the gate. He likes sea life. He doesn't even like our dogs at home. So yeah, I don't know. So anyways, I'm gonna start doing some live feeds. I tried one last Friday, and it was really like an impromptu in between everything else I had to do. It failed, but I had a nice conversation with myself. And then after on Twitter, give everybody a chance to, because I'm off on Fridays. I have to realize a lot of people aren't off on Fridays. I should give more of a heads up when I'm going to do this. That might be helpful a little bit. I'm just starting to get into the whole touching base with you guys because I care. I'm happy that I'm one away from 50, and that's exciting to me. And I'll be excited when I get to 55 or 70 or 80. If I hit 100, I'm going to do backflips. I can end right there. It's just cool that there's people that are actually subscribing and doing stuff like that. I appreciate that. I really do. I have a review of an item that I picked up. I'm going to get to that. I might even try to do that. No, I can't do that today. I'm only gonna be able to do this today. This summer has been extremely busy. Between booking a trip for my Boy Scouts, we're gonna be going up into the Poconos to do Bushkill Falls, which I'll do a video on that too, which should be really cool. Should be really cool. And then we're gonna be staying out at KOA up there. So I've been booking that, planning that. We have a multi-family yard sale that's going on that I think I might put on here. That might be fun. And to those who do know, and some may not know, I do crafts and stuff like that out of wood. So I've been making a whole bunch of things out of just usually salvage stuff, recycle, reused. I think I might videotape a couple of those and show everybody cute little nifty little crafts you can do with stuff that you don't even realize that you can make stuff out of. But yeah, that's what I've been up to with that. And then I'm being told I should be following the news, which I haven't really. The only thing that I ever really catch wind of is like the social media stuff, and all I can basically say on that is if it's bringing you down and you feel like Facebook. Well, that's what was in the news. So let's talk Facebook. Is being invasive with their facial recognition and stuff, all that type of stuff like that. Just don't go on it. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Don't go on it. There's many of other social media outlets that anybody can go on to that I personally feel at this point are less invasive, more fun, and more informative. YouTube being one, but obviously that requires a little bit more work. But I would say Twitter. I have Instagram. I don't really go on it that much. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused by it, but I'm starting to get the grip on the whole thing. But there's that, and Twitter. I really like Twitter because basically you can set that to the way that you want it. So I get all my Disney information, my Universal information, my little bits and pieces, whatever it be from Colonial Williamsburg, because I like that stuff. To just the fellow YouTubers have been nice enough to befriend me and give me tips and help me out and encourage me. I like to give a shout out, to Eric Neal, Theme Park Brews, TC, After Hours, to name a few, just a few of the episode. Expedition Epcot, or Expedition Theme Parks, but I learned it from Epcot. TPM Vids, all of them, they're phenomenal, and just using Twitter by itself has, allowed me to speak with a bunch of people, and it's not as stressful. When I was on Facebook and all, it was like nuts. It was just like I almost felt like, oh my god, I gotta get on it. What are people saying? What are they saying about me? What do they say about my picture? Troll. I've been lucky enough not to have a lot of trolls, or I don't know, very minimal. A couple of them. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something from another YouTuber who is kind enough to give tips and actually gets back to you. Extremely pleasant to talk to. His videos are great. He's very personal. Jacob the Carpetbagger. He's freaking awesome. Subscribe to any of those guys. Go on their channel and subscribe. They're all great guys. They're phenomenal. Everybody looks out for each other. But he had an incident with trolls. I never thought that could get that much out of hand, but apparently it can. But I've learned from the point of when you see that, click on it. If you go to their page and they have 0 subscribers, they have nothing uploaded, nothing, 0. It's a troll. They mean nothing. In the end, even if they had 1,500 subscribers, the hell with them. They don't need to watch. They don't need to watch what I'm watching, doing right now. They don't need to watch your stuff. They don't need to like it. Unsubscribe. Turn off the bell. Don't go near it. Why they got to do it? Because they're just trying to get under these people's skins. And I think, honestly, my boy at Theme Park Brews, he handles it the best. He just airs out the dirty laundry, shows how they're a bunch of moes, and just says, guys, listen, look out, look as everybody's backs. That's what everybody should really do. If you ever get yourself a troll on your page, and sometimes they get really vulgar. I try my best, but being Italian and German and on Long Island, a lot of the times profanity is just in my regular vocabulary. I don't mean it in a bad way. I apologize. I try my best. But a lot of them get on there and say some really cruel things. I had to erase a couple on videos that were with me and my kids. And they were just kids, but, why go on somebody's page who's obviously a father and dig at their children? For what reason? What does that get you? Are you jealous? Does your dad not take the time to take you out places and do things with you and be proud enough to share that with the world? Hey, well, that's not my fault, and that's not my kid's fault. So how about you take that outside and go somewhere else with it? Yeah, so my advice is, like I said, I've only had a little bit, and I'm 40 years old right now. I could really give two craps of what anybody thinks or says. I've achieved way too much in my life, and this, honestly, this isn't for me to make money. Don't get me wrong, it'd be awesome if I made money from this, but this is not for me to make money. This is not for me to be cool. I'm not looking to make a million friends or anything else like that. This is just my hobby and my therapy, I would say. It really helps for me, and I think with a lot of other people, helps you get a lot of things off your chest. Kind of like a video diary. It's stressful nowadays, and sometimes everybody doesn't have time to listen. Sometimes they only have time to listen later, but by that time you're either sleeping or you're over it or you buried it. So, that's why I do this. And it's fun. It's fun to do it. I like to see if people enjoy the same things I enjoy or get a kick out of the same things I get a kick out of. It's neat. And it's nice to get a nice comment and a thumbs up and everything. It's pretty cool. Just basically checking in. I'm trying to stay regular on things. I'm trying to go to this awesome place called Ruby's Costumes near me. It's just really super cool. I don't want to give nothing away, but that's going to be an adventure I'm going to go on just on my own. I'm working on another channel with my buddy Rob, and it's the Vontron Experience. We really don't have much up. We have one video, a really rainy day barbecue. It's basically kind of like a podcast, but I don't know. But it's basically just guy stuff, comic books, movies, beers. We'll be just talking about, the general guyanisms, if that's a real thing. Things that are happening, all that stuff. Rob's a pisser, so if you get a chance, go over to the one. The one video was kind of like a test video. I didn't plan for it to go up. I kind of just put it up. But like I said, the summer's been really crazy. We normally get together a whole lot more. I'm hoping to do. We want to do an opinion, I guess. Not opinion, but is it a Q&A? I don't know. Basically, we're both Back to the Future fans. We're fans of any movies that were put out in the 80s that were and up to like late 90s. So we want to give our looks and questions on Back to the Future. And I think we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And we have that. We were going to do Star Wars, but that could take forever. Maybe. It's a possibility. Definitely not 1, 2, or 3. I kind of throw up in my mouth every time I think about either one of those. 4, 5, and 6, absolutely. and of course 7 and 8, because I don't care what anybody says. Rogue One. I'm sorry, 7, 8, 9. Rogue One, The Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi. I freaking love those. I don't know how anybody else. You know what? Honestly, I would like to get people's opinions on the bottom, because when I've been hearing a lot of different things. But when I go live, I'm hoping to go live Friday. This Friday at probably about 10 a.m. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but that's when I'm free. But yeah, I might be going live then. And I want to actually discuss that because I'm hearing a lot of different things about. I don't see what was wrong with it. The Last Jedi. If I have to hear why Luke died the way he did, and I went over it a million times. We might even touch base with it, with the whole thing, like with Han. People, they can't go on forever. It's a story. It's not real life. They are old as is. We've already lost Princess Leia, unfortunately. Harrison Ford is obviously wrapping up and tying up all the loose ends. I mean, they're not getting any younger. So their story has to end where a new story needs to begin. And that's why people are dying off. That's why, because let's face it, if you use Mark Hamill, if he becomes, as a Jedi spirit, ghost, whatever you want to call it, whatever, you can CGI it any which way you want. You make it talk, you can do whatever you want, and that can go on forever. To whatever ones and have him appear and do whatever. That's why Luke is dead. Okay? He's gone as far as he can go. Alright, get over it. Same thing with Han. How much more he's getting older, even as Han Solo. He's not going to be doing much more smuggling or anything else like that. He's, his son has turned to the dark side. Everything is basically going to hell for the guy. That's why. But the loose ends have to be tied up. That's why. And I think they rushed into a Solo story. I think they really should have waited. I think they just rushed into it because Han died in the Star Wars movies. And they needed another reason to go forth. They could have done much better. I liked it, but I feel things could have been done better. But that's what I want to start discussing. I want you guys to get in there. I want you guys to start tearing it apart, throwing things at me. And for this video, I want to know what you liked or disliked about The Last Jedi. Because I can tell you right now, the one thing I loved the most was at the end when that was obviously those are young Padawans. I loved it, and that boy puts his hand out for the broom, and shockingly enough, a lot of people I know did not catch that. They did not catch that he put his hand out and the broom came to him. That he used the Force. That there is another generation of Jedi to be trained by Rey. Why not? It's a whole new, it's a new world. That's why the texts were burned. That's why they went away, because we can't live in the past. That's what I got from it. We can't live in the past. We have to look towards the future, and we must train and defend for a new era. It's the same way in real life. That's going to happen in the Star Wars universe. It's a new set of rules. It's no old republic. There's no more this. The last of the old Jedi died with Luke, and now we have new blood, and with new blood come new ways, and that's that. I mean, what more would one have to say and or do? So, all right, I'm gonna end this on that note because it's gotta end somewhere, and it's slowly becoming a ramble. I can go on with this for hours. But yeah, basically this was a check-in. Wanted to say hi, let everybody know what's going on. I'm going to try to be consistent. And yeah, leave me some comments down there, guys. I know I have subscribers there, and I know a lot of you, I think, prefer my reviews, but I have not yet purchased anything review-worthy. Well, the pool. I did the pool. I do have one other thing that I think will be really cool, but I haven't needed anything as of yet. But like I said, I am going on that camp out, so it's quite possible I will be needing some items. And there's something in particular I want to check out that I think is cool. My wife thinks I'm a retard for wanting to get it, but I think it's cool, especially if you ever gone camping. It's been an issue for me. You'll see. It's probably one of the cooler things I've ever seen. Some might have seen it already. I never have. All right, so I'm gonna sign off with this. Leave me some comments what you think about The Last Jedi. Your opinions on it. I gave mine. Subscribe. I already said leave a comment. Turn on the notification bell. Let me know what you'd like to hear. Please go to the Vontron Experience. We're going to be hitting that up. Check out my children's page. They're doing a wonderful job for a 10 and a 7-year-old. They're doing really, really good. They have some more stuff that I have to edit for them. But that's The Weekenders LI. If you have kids that like video games and amusement parks and dancing and just being good old family fun, go check out their page. You really would enjoy it. I think they deserve it. They're excited. They have like 16 subscribers. It means the world to them. Makes me feel so happy when I see them get excited about that. Check it out. Until I guess Friday, I'm gonna try to go live again. All right, check out all those people that I mentioned. Big props to all of them. They're wonderful people. They're great guys and gals. And be good to each other. That's all I have to say. All right, guys. Be good.